Real Keeb moment, what's up?
Hello. Six, thank you so much. And Baron, love you, buddy. Thank you so much for the 7 months as well, bro. And Disguise, thank you for 19, dude.
19 months, let's go. Alexotos.
Hello. Are we building the aloe green? I have no clue. I only opened it to see what PCB I got, so I knew what to do with the PCB. I think, are we all really excited for this? I feel like this is one everyone's been kind of looking forward to. Copper, the Encore? Dude, with these keycaps, it's a little light sounding. With GMK keycaps, it's a little bit more loud, but I find with the GMK, it's more in your face. I love the way it sounds. I think the Cherry build's a little bit brighter. But yeah, I'm going to change it to GMK this week. As much as I love X-Ray, I think it sounds better with GMK. Personal preference. Personal preference, though. Personal preference. I was actually surprised to see this is being ran by Wuche. Yeah, I have no quarrels with that. Wuche's really turned a new leaf for me lately. I've been happy with them lately. My vintage black Encore. It's beautiful, isn't it? Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, Crispy. Air Vince, thank you so much for the Prime for 4 months. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Can I have your DK1-60? I feel like this is an innuendo for something. But I won't take it as that. No problems with that. All either. Just pleasantly surprised. Oh, for the Wuche running it? I'm happy with it. Pretty stoked this keyboard's being ran. Pretty stoked. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I have a lot to say, I think, right off the bat for this board.
Good evening.
So, hi. How you doing, Ravius? 59 months? How many months is that? How many years, rather? I don't know how many months. I just read the fucking months. Uh-oh. There's some stuff that I looked at that questionable. Very questionable. But we'll see. I mean, the board's price is... It's pretty good. Can't complain. But we'll see. Donkey Kong 64 was already a thing. We didn't need 160. Is there a new Donkey Kong? I don't really play Donkey Kong. I never really was a Donkey Kong guy. So, right now I'm playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33 on the Steam Deck. It's fantastic. I'm actually streaming it from my PC. And it's so good just to stream it. I can't complain one bit. And sure, going through some stuff, just tired. Honestly, it's a lot of everything, you know, in sure. But I'm doing good today. I was out in the sun basically running errands and doing things all freaking day long. So I'm a little bit, dude, I was baking outside. All right, baking. I'm pretty sure I got a shade darker or something. Oh, it's a Donkey Kong. Oh. I see. I didn't take it. I don't even know what DK stands for in this keyword. Dude, I am loving Expedition 33 so far. Loving it. It is so good. Do you still have your Event Horizon? I do. I just never, I haven't really... Okay, honest truth, guys. Whenever I find some free time right now, and it's work free time, like stuff where I can either create new stuff, I'm finding myself having to clean, unfortunately. So it's a lot of reorganizing things. I'm probably going to do a humongous, bigger than ever giveaway in September. And it's just going to be either keycaps, everything. I just need to get rid of some stuff. And it's stuff that I've been meaning to give away, but for some reason I just can't give away things fast enough. So, weird problem to have. I know. Very, very weird problem to have. And getting thrown out? Yeah, he's done. He's absolutely out of here. Happy to hear you're doing well. I'm doing good today. Today is fine. I think the extra sun, the vitamin D I got, it really perked me up. I also watched the second Alien episode. Oh boy, man. Okay, if you guys want to do yourself a favor, watch the new Alien series. The D perked you up? What can I say? Watch the new Alien. It's so good. I'm kind of sad there's only 2 episodes out right now. I don't know when the next episode comes out, but it's so good, dude. Make me? Is it scary? It has some eerie moments, but like nothing that I don't know. I usually am kind of a chicken, but today wasn't that bad. Andor was so good. Do you think the tofu TKL will be a good buy with the changes they announced? Absolutely. I mean, you can already see from the tofu TKL that we built, it sounds really good. It's just we had to do a lot of heavy lifting, if you want to call it that, to get it there. So I have no doubt that it'll be a good board. I have no doubt in my mind it will be. It's like, is it like the old school Alien? Not quite as slow and like, gritty in that sense. Not such a slow burn, but it is good. And I think there's different storylines, like different problems happening in the show. It's not just one problem. And I'm kind of enjoying, some different takes on, I guess, the alien world, if you want to call it that. Alien story building. No, I haven't had a chance to look at Paradise. I haven't had a chance. We did go watch the new Superman. Can I be honest with you guys? I didn't really like it. I was told it's the best thing out right now, and I didn't really care for it. So, what, dude? I didn't. It was alright. Like, it was nothing special to me. I thought it was okay. There was one moment in the movie. Actually, I'm not going to talk. You guys can. I'm not going to spoil it. It's still in theaters. No spoiling. But it was okay. I don't know. I feel like I preferred Fantastic Four. I thought Fantastic Four was good. No, I like James Gunn stuff. I just felt, okay, dude, whatever. It's a little cheesy. It's a little cheesy, dude. It's a little cheesy, okay? I just thought the movie felt a little kiddish to me, Okay, man, I'm sorry. I love the cheese. I love cheese, too. It is the most classic superhero movie of superhero movies. That's the point. No. I don't. It wasn't like a good cheesy either. It just felt kind of bland, man. Like, it was alright, dude. It was alright. I don't know. Whatever, man. That's part of the charm. Fuck, maybe I'm not. Okay, listen, it's all good to have different tastes, alright? No one criticized me for this. No one crucified me for this. But it's alright. It was alright, dude. Hi, Pancake. How you doing? It is cheesy, yes. It's unapologetically a comic book brought to life. Some people like that and some don't. That's okay. You're right. It does feel like a comic book brought to life. I think there were just some parts in the movie that took me out of it. I can literally think of 2 parts. One is a not so important part, but I just thought was stupid. And the other part, I'm not going to tell you guys, but I just was just like, but why though? This is like so fucking stupid. But yeah. Whatever, man. How long do you think it will take for HE switches to catch up to mechanical keyboards for sound and feel? I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. I feel like it could be a little while. It could be, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I think right now there is a very clear-cut difference in, like, what needs to happen to get a sound to be a mechanical switch. And, that might be the leaf. It could be the leaf itself. It could be the fact that I honestly don't know. It could be the leaf. Honestly, I kind of feel like it's the leaf. Hi, Zany. Appreciate the tier 1. I was going to read.
Hello?
Oh,
I am not able to understand what is this schedule. I'm not complaining though. Anyways,
Okay.
It's been 18 months. Do you know that we could have had 2 kids by this point? Or 4 if it were twins? Or 6 if it were triplets? Or 8 if it were quadruplets? I can go on forever. And ever. And ever. I hope you won't get bored perchance. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Let's see how much it could go for perchance. Pa-pa-chance? Pa-pa-pa-chance? Perchance chance pa-pa-chance? Pa-pa-pa-pa-chance?
tariffs, but that wasn't bits. That was a sub, dude. That was a sub. That wasn't bits. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Okay, Silver. I agree. Mr. Terrific was my favorite character in the movie. I legitimately think he was the best. Lex Luthor. I don't know how to pronounce Nicholas's last name there, but I thought he was good. He was good. He made a good Lex, but Mr. Terrific was really fucking sick, dude. Wait, I think my sub thing was in a day, not for 17. My story must wait. I'll look forward to it. So, thank you for the answer. Yeah, Rez, I think there just needs to be some sort of structural internal change. And you know what? If someone wants a free idea, actually, no, I'm not going to give it to you guys. I might actually try this first. I'm going to try it first, and then I'll tell you guys the idea. Let me do it first. I will figure it out. Yeah, I have an idea of what could possibly make HE stuff better. It needs an internal change. I'm going to see if I can somehow do it. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's really it, though. That's really it for HE stuff. I mean, I love it. I think it has some good opportunity. It's just, right now, I feel like parts for Hall Effect is just very difficult to get. And what I mean by that is just like, sorry, not even difficult. It's just the price barrier for HE stuff is higher. So, like, if you want a Wooting PCB and stuff, dude, you're looking at $200+ Canadian dollars. I'm not sure about USD. And even some of the other stuff, just to get your hands on it right now, just feels like you're spending a lot of money unless you go with something that's not as well versed, I guess. So it's interesting, but we'll see. We shall see. 200 CAD is like 20 USD. My poor Canadian dollars. All right. So, first of all, I want to tell you guys, I've been really enjoying Expedition 33. I am sold. I am hard sold on the Steam Deck. I don't plan... Like, okay, my whole thing is I didn't really want to install games on anything. And I didn't want to spend... and honestly can't really afford to spend money on a $1,500 Asus One or the Legion Go. Canadian dollars, by the way. So I'm sold on the Steam Deck because originally I didn't really want to buy another like computer, you know, like another Asus thing or the Legion Go where it has like, you know, a decent chip inside of it. I just wanted something to stream games off of the computer I already own. And dude, I'm sold on it. It's so good. It is so good, dude. Like, I was playing Expedition 33 yesterday, streaming it from my PC at 90 frames per second, full graphics, and I was just getting lost in it, and it didn't lag once. What version you get? The middle one, the OLED one. I think it ended up being about $745 Canadian with tax and shipping. Pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good. Did I post the... I did. Okay. We're good. If you're into murder mysteries, maybe give Department Q on Netflix. What is that about? I finished Portal 2 once again today. Portal 2 is good. The OLED's worth it? Yeah, it's so worth it. It looks so good on OLED. I want a Steam Deck, but I'm debating on waiting for the Xbox. I mean, dude, honestly, I think at this point here, if you're wanting the more expensive ones, just wait until the new ones drop. But yeah, this is like... I'm hard sold on these things. All right, now, I hope everyone's been having a good weekend. The best of weekends. We're going to take a look at the DK1-60. If you guys remember, the DK1 TKL came out, and it was amazing. They not only had a unique aesthetic to it, but it sounded pretty damn good too. There was some stuff I think we ended up wanting to change on it, but it was a genuinely pretty damn good TKL at a very good price. The DK1-60 follows suit. So again, I did take out the PCB and stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Two things. Number one, this was sent over by Wuche. Wuche is technically sponsoring this by sending this out to us and allowing us to keep this. That's not going to change at all what I think, because I'm literally going to deliver a few pieces of criticism right now to the group buy. So, Ardang,
Love
thank you so
Alex.
much, dude.
Hope you had a great day.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So right away, 2 pieces of criticism that I'm gonna just dive into at the moment is I'm not sure why this has a fixed, okay, this is the solder PCB they gave me, and the solder PCB literally feels like the hot swap PCB. I don't know why the options are so, what's going on here? So limited on this. I appreciate that I get to use a solder one today. I love that. But I feel like this would have been a nothing to just include a full backspace. Especially because they're offering a WinKey and WinKeyless according to the website. So I'm not 100% certain why I'm not getting a full backspace or just some options. It would have been nice to see. I feel like this kind of defeats some of the purpose and the benefits of going with the solder PCB. The hot swap PCB is exactly the same. There's just not a lot of customization right away on the PCB. Originally, if you guys want to know another thought, I was actually worried, and this is why I checked this today. I was worried that this wasn't going to accept PCB mounted stabilizers. It does though, so I guess my initial photos that I took a look at didn't have them, but it does seem this does accept PCB mounted stabs now. Love that. It's a nice change from the original photos I saw. But yeah, it doesn't accept full backspace. Okay, and in my experience, if you're going to release a 60% keyboard, marketing-wise and just, capturing as many fish with one net type deal, you're going to get a better time by just offering a few pieces of customization. I say this not speaking out of my ass. I'm going to use mode as an example. I like split backspace, so this is not me being biased here. Mode, the tempo was very limited in its configuration. And whether it's only offering an HHKB or only offering a split, they only offered HHKB with the tempo, which I feel like didn't make the keyboard as enjoyable for some. But for this one here, they're only offering split backspace. And again, if you're going to offer a WinKey and WinKeyless version like they are according to their website, I do feel like you don't owe it to anyone, but I feel like it definitely helps your sales, which I think is important to the brand, So anyways, just something I thought I'd point out, but I am glad to see the addition of PCB mounted stabs on this because they do give you in the box. They do give you plate-mounted stabs, which is a bit of a funny one. And I'm hoping, because I didn't really double-check this, I'm hoping the plate accepts PCB-mounted stabs too. But yeah, interesting how they give you these. I appreciate it. I'm not going to complain. I have no quarrels with plate-mounted stabs. But I am actually not 100% positive. I'm hoping that we can get regular stabilizers through this, because sometimes it's set up to fail this way. But this is an aluminum plate that we got today. Again, same compatibility here. So we'll open that here in a bit. Now, we also have an FR4 plate, and I think they also sent the hot swap PCB as well. They did. I'm going to use the solder PCB because I like it more, but again, same compatibility here. I'm not going to take it out of the bag for now, but same compatibility. Got some hot swap sockets on it. Is what it is. We also have some foam. Cool. And then we also have an FR4 PCB. FR4 plate, which can go right over here because I don't really like that. Comes with a little screwdriver, which is cool. I appreciate that. What else do we got in here? We have a USB cable. Oh, that's nice. I didn't expect the USB-C cable in this. I have no clue what this is. I'm guessing just screws and gaskets and stuff. And then we have the keyboard itself. I don't know what color we got. So let's take a look. I do remember them telling me this was the blue one, but who knows? Before I open it though, let's take a look at all the colors, shall we? Let's take a look at all the colors here. Here, I'll share my screen. TKL is exact same as this. The plate was plate mounted only, but they said in GB final units will have PCB mount. Did they actually announce that for that one there? I must have missed that announcement. To be honest, it looks like the WinKey and WinKeyless versions were an afterthought to HHKB. Some of the embellishment just disappears when it's... Yes, and we're going to talk about that too, Grab. That's why I think this keyboard's amazing, but it's not perfect. So, like I said, I have a lot to say about this, but I think it'll be a fruitful conversation. Okay, so they have a cyan glaze, which is this kind of marbled effect. By the way, this marbled effect that they have going on with this keyboard, at least in the photos, and these are, I believe, real photos, looks insane. I love what they did here. I am not sure what and how they accomplished this. The only thing I can really think of is it's dipped into something, which wouldn't really make it an ano, because they do say it's anodized, or it's coated with something originally, like and dipped into something, which prevents the ano from fully dyeing the case. I don't know how they did this, but it's super cool. So this is the cyan one, which I think looks really pretty. Then they just have a regular anodized dark gold. They have some of these like marbled effect weights, which look insane. I don't think it's hydro dipped, because I think that wouldn't be an anodization. I don't know, is hydro dipping anodized? No, it's not, right? But they have a bunch of cool colors. They have the Marblano Midnight Purple, which, dude, this one looks sweet as well. This, I think, is my favorite out of all of them. This looks so damn good, dude. This dark titanium gray Marblano one is insane looking. And then they got all these colors. They have a silver, titanium gray, gunmetal gray, dark gold, black, wine, midnight purple, cyan glaze, and phantom blue. And then we have a 8-degree typing angle, 15.5 millimeter front height with a 16.1 after the foot pads are installed, so 16.1. Assembled weight with the copper weight is 2.3 kilos, it looks like. So not bad. I don't know which one we have today. And then it is either plate or PCB mounted, which is cool as well. So we can technically do this. Actually, no, maybe we will do that today. If you guys are down, maybe we do this plateless today, because that would be actually super dope. But yeah, that is... There's a lot of cool things with this. Like it's a cool overall unit here. So I'm quite excited. Actually, let me just... Which screen did I put this on? 1 second, guys. Where is the screen for this? Oh, here. Here. We're gonna go to this window here now. And don't mind the prices. Don't look at the prices. The prices aren't right. You have to click into one. But it looks like that will be the price. Now, I don't know about the PCB. That is the one part I'm confused about, is which PCB is default. And I don't know if these pages are done. Like, I don't know if like you can pick which one you want here because of that, but I don't know. That's the one thing. It's not $199. It's not one. It's $239. But, you know, it is saying that you get a PCB, but I don't know which PCB you get. Beats me. I have no clue. I don't know if it's a separate purchase as well. That's what the copper... Oh! I just thought this was the base price. Why do they do this for? $199 is actually crazy for this. For the aluminum weight, I'd probably pick up either the Marblano. Like, if you're getting this, I feel like the extra $20 for the making it super unique is kind of the nice... Like, it's a nice purchase. I would probably pick up... I don't know if I'd pick up a copper base at $239. I think this one, or the copper weight, is more... Actually, no. This one, $219 for this. Aluminum inside, copper weight. I think this is the one I'd probably go for. Holy shit, then you can customize this a lot, huh? I didn't really even take that in. You can seriously customize the crap out of this. So you're looking at $199 to $239. And again, I still don't know which PCB is default, or if you need to pick up a PCB separately. They didn't really specify that. Yeah, I'm not too sure. That's the one thing I'm uncertain, because you do get a plate here, and you may need to pick up a PCB. They should verify that on this page. And I don't know why they just didn't allow you to pick a PCB on this. I'm assuming you get a PCB though. I'm assuming. But this is crazy. This whole pricing scheme for this is crazy. The description just says PCB. That's why I'm confused. So I don't know which one you're getting. I would probably make the assumption you're probably going to get a hot swap. Check Discord. Let me check. In general chat. Did they tell you which one that you're getting? Oh, they have like a full-on... So you get hot swap default. Okay, it is hot swap default then. Why can't they give you solder default? What if people want solder default? Whatever. Honestly, not end of world. A solder PCB pickups $30 additional. Would have been nice to choose solder default though. But you know what? I doubt many people would buy that. They should verify that in this too. You should say you get a hot swap PCB. That would be nice to see. But pretty crazy to start at $199 and then go all the way up to $239. Pretty crazy. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know. I feel like if you can get over the non-full backspace, this is pretty crazy. Like, this is a insane... I mean, actually, let's take a look at the case first. Let's actually open it up first before I jump to conclusions here. Oh, it is the blue one. Holy... Actually, that is crazy. This looks so good in real life. Ooh. Actually, that is sick. You know, this is actually a pretty cool blue IRL. Wow. I don't know how this anode process works, but it's really good quality. Like I said, I think what's either going on is they're dipping this in something that like affects the way that the anode penetrates that the anode works. Holy shit, this is cool. No, it's GDK, not GOK. It's a D, not an O. Damn. I think it starts in the 19th, so you still have time. You still have time. Holy, okay. I love these are some stuff I didn't see until right now. It kind of shares the same design language as the TKL. It does seem like you're getting a nice, like, cool cut over here, so that's giving it some dimension, but same general shape as the TKL. Interesting. This is reminding me of that other 60, the Wraith 60 that we built. You remember the Wraith, how it had the LEDs plus these blockers? That's giving me this vibe. Dude, this is so good looking for blockers. If more people do this, I'm sold on blockers again. I'm loving this like little PVD accent above the blockers. This looks so damn classy to me. Like, that is sweet. Look how thin these side bezels are too. I like the internal color as well. It's like a very matte gray. And then we have stepped ridges. Like, we have stuff that's going to make sound scatter on the inside here. Now, some people might not be into this, but it is a hidden screw design. It's not angled, it's just regular. Dude, I love stuff like this because this is something we've truly like never seen. Why is no one being sent the WinKey or WinKeyless versions? It's honestly probably an afterthought. Someone kind of said the same thing, and I was also... So, okay, when I took a preemptive look at this particular product, I saw photos of a WinKey or WinKey... WinKeyless or WinKey? I saw a photo of one of the two versions, and then I asked a friend who was more familiar with the project, and they said, oh, that's just a render. They had asked as well, and they said that's not a real product. That it was just a render done originally. Then, the other day, I saw that they put WinKey and WinKeyless on their page. So I think this was literally a last-minute decision. I'm pretty positive. And that's why I feel like it kind of conflicts with the PCB a little bit. Like, it would have been nice to see a PCB with more options on it. But in a few Discord channels, there's been murmurs of GDK quality. Are they designing the PCB too? That seemed to be a pain point. They probably did do the PCB. The TKL I have hasn't had any issues. But I cannot confirm or deny any quality with the PCBs. I feel like that's more of like a long-term thing, for me anyways, or I have to notice something right off the bat. What are people having problems with on the PCB for the TKL? Usually if there's problems, I see a lot of people comment on YouTube, but I haven't seen anything like that yet. They also say that the WinKey versions get 2 free metal caps in place of the metal blockers, since the version doesn't have any, but there are no pictures of those caps. It's probably the same as the one... Dude, it's probably those... Hey, listen, I am not shitting on this because it's cool. It's probably those crappy metal keycaps that say GDK Labs that I used on the TKL. It's probably just those. I'm not saying... Okay, I'm saying they're crappy because, honestly, they're branded caps, but they're probably those. I can't imagine it being anything else. It's probably just those. I wouldn't count on those being cool. If it is, then hell yeah, but... Okay, so... This is nice. This... Wow, I actually am muted this time. Anyways, I appreciate GDK Labs.
When are we going on our romantic getaway to celebrate?
When do you want to go? Where are we going? Still muted? No, I'm not. I appreciate this company because, and this design studio, because they're trying different things with materials and just like the way things look. So kudos to them. This is visually very impressive right now. Like, I like everything about this. The size of the bezels, the chin and the forehead are nice sizes. The front height is a nice size. Very cool. Alex, you are muted. I can see I am not right there. You don't lie to me. Hey, if you guys can hear me, I'll... If someone can confirm they can hear me, I'll make Adam not a mod anymore next time he comes in. If someone can confirm they can hear me. There you go. Right there. I knew someone could hear me, dude. Look at that, dude. All right. I read lips. Alright, if you guys can hear me, I'll make Annette a mod right now. If you guys can hear me, just say I don't want it or I want it. Oh man. Unmod Adam is what you said? Let's put these triangle feet on. I like the triangle feet, they're cool. I know cut corners. They always troll me. That's what I'm here for. So nice.
Another one bites the dust.
Hey,
the
Dustin,
finish
what's up,
on
dude?
this looks absolutely insane. May I
let's
get a
check your
closer
message
view
right
as
now.
I'm just popping in? Also check you Discord DM from me. Thank
Let
you,
me see
sir.
right this instant. Oh, I'm going to look at your sound test after this. Okay, let me just put this as unread. Hold on. Unread, and then... Your first time soldering. Oh, dude, I'm literally zoomed in right now. You did a fantastic job. There's like 1 or 2 joints I feel like you could add a bit more solder to. But no, dude, this is insanely good. That is really good for a first try, man. It's better to under solder than to over solder, if that makes sense. That is really, really good, dude. Yeah, it's definitely better to have a little bit less solder than too much. Yeah. Complete sense? Yeah. They snuck some little angles in the weight. This is kind of sick. I'm telling you, dude, this is, I think, more my thing than the TKL.
This another one bites the dust message almost made me hit my ear yo Shikage copy pasta macro.
Why didn't you? Oh my god, there's thicker feet. You're right, I did put them on the wrong ones. The thicker ones go on the back. Oh no, so this one here goes here. The thinner ones go on the front. Oh, oops! It's because these have angles here. I think I literally did the same thing to the TKL, didn't I? There we go. We're good. I didn't really press them down all the way anyways. Alright, we have our dumbbell gaskets and we have regular gaskets. Okay, so since they sent me a PCB that I can solder, you guys want to do plateless? I really wanted to do plateless on the TKL, but we didn't get a chance to because they sent hot swap. Yeah, I feel like we haven't done plateless in a minute and a half, dude. Okay, so what switches are we using? I have two different switches we could use. We have KeyGeek Ash switches sent over by Whiplash, or I did a whole batch of milky yellows, like fully modded. Now I was gonna save the KeyGeek switches for. Oh damn! Shit, this is kind of like down the middle here. I'm gonna put a poll on Twitch. Shit, this is actually like pretty down the middle. What are they called? Switches. And then we're going to do KeyGeek Ash or Milky Yellow. So the Milky Yellows I fully modded. I haven't done anything to the KeyGeek ones. Start poll.
Two scientists walk into a bar. First one says I'll have an H20. Second scientist says oh, I'll have an H22. Second scientist dies.
What's... I know what this means, but what is it? What is the actual scientific thing against with that too? I forget. What do you mean? What are they called? I couldn't remember they were called switches, man. I can ruin anything. Thank you so much for 10 months. Dude, my fucking hand has been killing me all day long. I didn't even do anything. Well, I did something today, but I think it's because I was carrying groceries. Like I was pushing. We have like a grocery cart, and I think it's because I was. It was oddly heavy. So, dude, Pocket, thank you. But yeah, it's killing me. This is the new batch of Encores. I can't even pronounce your name. ASFIFJIKSDUF. Yeah, this is the new batch. Fuck. My hand is just destroyed right now. Oh, damn. Shit, I kind of feel like we got a message. All right, well, shit, let me go get the switches and stuff. Dude, this looks so good. They killed it with this, man. They absolutely killed it with this. So good, dude. So good. All right. We message Whiplash, actually. Tell him we're doing the switches today. Chair stream? Well, not really. I'm fast. I'm with it. Top 3 creamy linear switches with low pitch sound? Oh, dude. Snow Rabbits? Are they Snow Rabbits? Snow Rabbits? Cheese V2s? I can't think of another one off the top of my head right this instant, but I'd say start with those. Start with those because it is crazy. Is that barrel distortion from the lens, or is this desk also bad? Let's just turn off all the cameras. What do you guys say? No camera stream anymore. Let's just stream with my face in the top right. Let's just stream like this, gentlemen. Finally, you know what, I'm putting it back just because it pissed me off. All right, all right. I think your cameras are off. Thanks, guys. Oh, Mizu would be interesting for this today. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. All right, let me get some stabilizers as well. I can't use the provided ones because, well, they're plate mounted. Cheese V2s. Cheese V2s are deep. They are deep. JQ. Thanks, man. I appreciate the 5 tier 1s. Thanks, man. Very kind to you, dude. I will use those subs into picking up a lens filter for this, because that's my next purchase. I need a polarizing filter. I thought I had one, but I don't. I have a bunch of other filters, so I can get rid of some of the reflections on stream. Because I like the way the light is now. I think the light, I've perfected it for this particular room. I need to put back that little streak of light in the back, but I'm happy with it. Reflections are natural as long as it's not glaring. I feel like it's a bit glaring. How about you upgrade your shower head? I guess I only need 3 stabs today. Jeez. Your lighting setup's clean? Thank you. Alex, you need me? I always need you. Ordered in June, still haven't received it. Not sure if it has to do with the tariff situation. Did they ship the DK1s out? I feel like it's been a slow process if they have. I can't remember if those have been completed or not. Who'd you order with, Josh? Did you change the main light? It was overheating? No, the main light was a very small... They said September. There you guys go. The main light originally was an Amaran 60D. And I was having a problem with just the light wasn't balanced. So I changed... I had a big softbox, and basically that was causing part of the problem just because it was focusing on the desk. And originally, if you guys remember, this is a very small detail about my streaming setup, but the lighting originally was bright over here and then gradually faded to really dark, and I always hated that. So what I decided to do was I switched to a lantern softbox. And what that is just a... Oh, Souls, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, man. I switched to a lantern light box because I knew this for a while, I just have never pulled the trigger on it. I knew that would help with kind of illuminating the whole room and make it feel a bit more natural. However, my light just was not strong enough. Like, it was so weak. So I had to upgrade to a Amaran 200. And it is absolutely perfect for this. Like, it's sitting at like 65%. Any brighter and it's too bright in this room, but I did have to change some of the lighting. I do feel like it's more like just... The lighting's not as like harsh now. It's just very soft, which is exactly what I wanted. So, yeah, you definitely need more power with lanterns for sure. But yeah, that's kind of what I had to switch to. If this sounds good, I think I'm instantly in. I'm hoping this sounds good. We're using some good switches, good stabs. Yeah, that was the sacrifice I had to make. Honestly, I wasn't really looking forward to buying a new light, but it's okay. Bit a bullet. It's nice that you can get away with the 200. Yeah. I was looking into getting more lighting gear for photo shoots. I would say the best lighting that I can tell you for keyboard stuff 3D, if you're unexperienced, or inexperienced rather, just get standard lighting. Like get like... You know, stuff that you can move around and keep on. Just standard studio lighting. If you do want to get something crazy... Hold on, let me get it. This is what I use. And it is... Okay, well, I'll just show you guys the whole thing. This is what I use. This is the only light I have. This is the light here. This little tiny thing here. It is a flash. I think strobes are literally some of the best equipment that I think I've ever used. I used to use strobes for my old work that I used to do. But strobes are fantastic. So if you ever want to get into lighting and you seriously want some really good shots, and I feel like in the end, it's a little tougher to use, but you get more creative freedom, do strobes. And they take up less space. Some of the new stuff is so, like, that thing is so small for what it is. All right, let's get to modding this keyboard, shall we? Yeah, for videos, you can't use strobes for videos. Thoughts on lanes and Laranges? I have not tried the lane switches, but the Laranges, I would say Laranges are not my favorite switch in the world. But those are also pretty deep. Like, they don't have a higher pitch sound. But they're still good. They're still really, really good. Daredevil is so good. Which season are you on? How much was the strobe you showed? I got that for... Was it Black Friday or Cyber Monday or something? It was on sale last year during the holidays. I think I ended up spending... So you also need a... The one thing about a strobe is you're also going to need a flash head for that as well. I ended up spending, I think, close to $1,300 for everything. And there's a second part to this story of why I ended up having to spend a little bit more, because I ended up switching camera gear entirely. But it was very spendy for the flash. I could have went with something else, but I kind of fell in love with the Pro Photo stuff a while ago. So I decided that I was going to just stick with it instead of going into a brand I never really used. I also think so too. I don't think it was that crazy for Pro Photo, considering some of the stuff's crazy expensive. Did these stabs come with the board? No, the ones that came with the board are plate mounted. We're not using a plate today, so unfortunately, those stabs become kind of useless. Unfortunately. Does anyone have a recommendation for wrist rests? Oh, I am not a wrist rest guy. I have no clue what would be good. No clue. I'm planning on making my am I reading this right? Goonites? Granites plus stub stems? I have a pack of stub stems. Should I do that later, Baron? Bro, you're making Gooner switches? Is there a switch name after that? Should we make a unofficial Gooner switch? Pardon me. The Goon switches? Make an official Goon switch? What would the Goon switch be? Would it be tactile or clicky though? I feel like it can't be linear. It can't be. It's not allowed. Lubed with special lube? Oh gosh. It would be clicky? Like, it has to be something crazy, you know? The special lube? Oh gosh. What does plateless do for a board? Just different sound, different feel. Like, sometimes a little bit more flexy with a standard PCB type thing. I'm hydrating with coffee, if that's what you guys want me to do. Because I saw someone Alex says to hydrate. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I probably wouldn't have been able to do today's stream without a cup of coffee before. I know it's late, but it's fine. I have a relatively short day tomorrow. I have to just do a little bit of work in the morning and stream and maybe answer some emails. But I have to lock in this week though. This week I have to get so many things done. And then I'm also going to start prepping for the subathon, which is going to be middle of September, but I'm going to prep really early this time. What coffee do you drink? we like a brand called Zavada just because it's like available and near us to buy. So we do that, and then today I did AeroPress because I have an AeroPress as well as like a Chemex. Those are my two brewing methods. You drink booze? Not really. I'm not really an alcohol guy. I think we've talked about this. You know why I don't like alcohol? Because alcohol is too expensive, man. It's not great for you, and then also just, it's so damn expensive, bro. You made me fall in love with Chemex. Oh, did you get one, Zanny? Have you heard anything about Clavier? Should I have? Did he do anything recently? I thought he took a giant step back from the hobby. I didn't even know he was selling things and stuff. If he's selling things. Why are stub sims 25 for 110? I feel like it's right for parts like that. Clavier lurks and sometimes drops a neat photo or two. Yeah. Oil Kings or Key Geek Oats for creamy? I am Z-Fluff, let me tell you right now. Any of those switches will be fine. It's really the foam you put into the keyboard. If you're looking for like a deeper, creamier sound, you're going to probably want to put different types of foam in the board, and the switches don't actually really matter at the end of the day, truthfully. Like, yes, it somewhat matters, but it's really the foam you put in. Not trying to be mean or nothing. Not to use fluff. That would never be mean to you. But sometimes people try to sell you on things being like, these switches are... It's really... Dude, it's the foam. The foam will get you those sound profiles. The switches matter a little bit less. Like, I'm being so serious about this. So serious. So if you like a switch and you like the way they feel, just get those. I don't know how you guys feel about that particular sentence, but I don't know, I feel like it really doesn't matter. You're not over the mechanical keyboard itch? Bro was into the itch. Time to cancel Alex? Please don't. Please. Is this the slowest I've ever done stabs? It's 53 minutes and I realized I haven't done a single one. Oh gosh. What was I even doing? Yap, yap, yap. Was I just yapping? God damn, dude. Oh, Souls, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you, man. That's very kind of you, bro. Lol stacks vibe. I will be doing a board from Ryan soon. I miss Ryan. I hope life's treating him well. Looking good. Looking good. Welcome back. Oh, gosh. My Mint Alice Duo just arrived. What are some good keycaps? For Mint? Ooh, I'm actually not super good at pairing keycaps with Mint other than like the standard boring colors. Mint's kind of not my strong... yeah, maybe like Wasabi. That's like all I can think of right now. Wasabi, white on black, black on white. 2025 updated guide on how to lube tune stabs. Would you guys want that? Okay, there wouldn't be any update to the video though. It would just be me repeating things. There's nothing really new that I can tell you guys. I still follow the exact same method. If you guys did want something like that, I can probably do something like that, but I almost feel like it'd be pointless. I can just update the video. Just purchase my Manta. Thank you. And I want to thank you for this beautiful board. Can't wait to see it. You're going to love it, dude. Honestly, I freaking love the Manta. It turned out great. Orc Technica is doing a closed launch tomorrow. Invite only. I plan on spending the cash. If I do get an invite and take a leap of faith, wish me luck. I wish you the most luck. All the luck in the world, my friend. actually. Hold on. We got to measure something. .4. Oh, it's 1. It's 1.6. A 1.6 mil PCB. Beautiful, beautiful. I know. Honestly, Eddie, I just don't trust the pages anymore. I've been lied to in the past, you know? Been lied to in the past. Fun fact, the TX multi-tool has a P... Oh, it does? Oh, yeah, dude. Let me actually break that out. You know I've never seen that before, Scrubs? Scrubs sent me this over. Oh, my gosh. Let me go get it. I haven't opened it yet. It's a multi-tool. It's a switch puller, keycap puller. Oh, it's also a switch opener. I didn't even notice that. So how does it check the... How does it check the thickness? Ooh, this is like beefy. Damn. Is kind of buns? Is not good? So wait, what is it? How do I check thickness with this? It has some slots? Oh, here. Wait, I don't get it. Am I stupid? Oh, is it these things? I think it is these things. Oh, it is these. So it's just these little teeth. These little teeth on the top. One's 1.6. Oh, so this is 1.6. Dude, this is actually so handy. Nice. And then that's the... Is that the keycap? Oh, dude, this is actually a sick little tool. Okay. I'm going to keep that on my desk. Yeah, that's cool. How much is this? Love that tool. This is so sick. It's actually like heavy too. Like it feels substantial. I love the way it looks too. That's kind of like nice to have on the desk. Cool. Hell yeah. All right, let's tune up the stabs a little bit too, because I think I did a very, very crappy job with this. Well, very light coat here. A little bit there. I bought Eggos today, guys. I told you I went grocery shopping. I bought Eggos, so I have an excuse to use my maple syrup. I am not gonna lie. I fucking love Eggos, though. Eggos with maple syrup is delish. Okay. You bought what? Eggos. Waffles? I don't know what to call them. Oh, you pancake. I'm so sorry, bro. They don't really have good frozen pancakes, though. You have to make pancakes fresh. The frozen pancakes are all cheeks. They're all cheeks, bro. They're kind of bad. You have to make pancakes fresh. I will again. I'm going to state this for on record. Pancakes are better than waffles for me, at least. But I think it's just because I have a nostalgic. Holy shit! This tier list is insane. I kind of want to do this after stream today. It's just waffles. Wait, can you find one for pancakes instead, Zany? I want a pancake one, bro. Just when is Neo 64? So that's next week. Next week's a crazy week, bro. Like I said, we got to lock in next week. I can't be doing. Next week's kind of crazy, bro. We got to lock in. Switches. Okay, I hope these sit in the PCB nicely. They do. Let's go. So again, no full backspace, which is Bit of a bummer. Bit of a bummer for this one. But at least the PCB allows the switches to just lock in nicely here. Which is based, hey, I like split, but some people don't. So have a quick DM question when you can. Did you already send it to me? Yeah, Pancake. I want to, because I feel like I kind of want to do a combination video. So yes is the answer. Let me just type to you. Neo Ergo needs some of the love for CU or something. Hot take. Wait. Neo Ergo? Nah, I don't think they do. I don't think the Ergo would work as a full copper bottom. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Ergo is still one of my favorite products that they have. That is legitimately one of the best keyboards that they've put out. I love that board from Neo. These are really pretty switches. You accidentally ended up with 3? That's funny. That is funny. Alex, are there any differences between cherry clip-ins and screw-ins aside from their mounting style? Actually, yes. That's a good question, Just Cash. Let me tell you about one of the differences. Also, guys, if I miss your question, just feel free to ask again. I'm so sorry. Like, my brain power is limited today. One of the big differences of clip-ins is if you happen to have a keyboard that requires... So there's 2 differences. That requires O-ring mount, for example. Now, because this is so much lower over here on a clip-in, because there's no need for a thread for a screw, you can actually insert an O-ring better on a clip-in stabilizer. So that's one of the big differences and advantages of clip-ins. A disadvantage of clip-ins is, because again, we'll talk about the clip-in part, it might not be as stable, although I've never had an issue compared to a screw-in stabilizer. Another negative for this, a point for the, we'll say for the clip-in, is some keyboards are so shallow that even a screw can maybe interfere sometimes with the bottom of the keyboard. So these just use little clips, plastic clips that are extremely, extremely small and should never really have any sort of interference problems like that. I just really like clip-ins in general. I think they're a lot nicer to install and I don't know, I just like them. The benefits you get from the clip-ins are just good. But again, you really can't go wrong with some of the more modern screw-in stabs, like Type Plus and Knight. Do you do your giveaways on stream? Yeah, I only do them on stream. There is 4 LEDs here, I guess, for the wireless portion of the board that I'm seeing under the Q, W, E, and R. Ooh, these are going in very nicely. Very, very nice. When will you build the Neo 65 Core Plus? Here, I'll just quickly pull it up. One moment. On Wednesday next week. Next Wednesday will be a double build. So I'll be doing a mode loop for a customer and the Neo 65 Core. I'll probably do the loop during the day and the Neo 65 Core, the Nixie 65, later on in the night. I have Nixie's listed right next to it as a potential switch for it. It was either these or Nixie's, so I read ahead, bro. Do you guys ever do that? I read ahead all the time. It's looking like a banger pickup. Dude, everyone's been saying that. Cherry clip-ins are a bit of a hit or miss. They keep popping off on my boards. Really? I haven't yet to happen with that. I've never had that happen. Knight V4 no longer bottom out on the stab stem for 4mm travel. RBO switched. It seems they now top out on the stem legs. So is that better? Pocket? You got a good review, so no worries. I hope the Neo 65 core ends up living to its... Yes, Tat, exactly that day, yeah. You know, I gotta admit, these Keygeek switches feel like they're gonna be deep. The foundation from Protozoa, I feel like that was a while ago. They're a little louder now too because they're PC. Interesting. I wonder if they're going to continue still making the old ones if people prefer the old ones then. Asking again, sorry I missed it. Since you use dielectric grease on the wires, do you still tune? Yes, I still tune them with 205. The reason I do that is just because 205 can fill in the gaps better than dielectric can. And I've been doing that like that for years. Some of my boards have been like that for years. Now I will say, when I initially do that, even today, like I did a little bit of both, you know, I just quickly filled it in. I do find in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'll probably have to inject a little bit more lube. But after that, it's usually good for a long time. It's just the initials, like you have to let the lube kind of settle in. But yes, usually I do wait a little bit. What is the plateless build preference? I don't really know. I don't really have like a build preference for plateless personally. I think you're good to do just whatever you like. Where are those other little things I had of the Kiki gashes right there? I typically like cherry switches or anything more full sounding. I think those are usually like my personal favorites. By the way, these are really cool. These little like switch holders that you have with scrubs. These are cool. I don't know why. I like these a lot. They're kind of like Pez dispensers. Those are badass? Yeah. People don't like them actually. Didn't like them? I feel like if they held more switches for sure, but I don't know, I kind of like them. I like these a lot. You know what would be really cool, actually? Actually, that wouldn't make sense. You stop doing them, you had a pull. Imagine these were larger and you can slot in a bunch of switches. Like, it wouldn't just be one row. Imagine if it was like a drawer system and then it was like modular drawers that you can put together to hold your switches. That'd be pretty cool. Or if you had a spring on the back of them, and as you pop one out, they just like, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell you'd do with that, but it'd be cool in theory. It'd be cool for no good reason. All right, solder time. Or you throw them in the bin? I mean, yeah. These are nice. These look good on this. All right, let's just make sure everything's pushed in all the way. All right, let's warm up our iron. Oops. Gotta get the fan so we don't choke. Almost had a crooked switch there. Again, small tip here is just make sure everything's pushed in before you solder. You want everything to be flush against the PCB, or as flush as possible, simply because that will give you the best result when you are typing on it. It'll sound the best. There won't be any like weird hollow spots or anything like that. I bought a pair of 7HZ Critical 02s, replacement cable that you recommended before. I'm loving them so far. Any recommendations for replacement? Dude, the best ear tips I've ever used for any of my IEMs. I wish I can get them working on this, but these Apple AirPods don't accept them. They're called Spiral Dot Plus Pluses. They're the best. I think they're the most comfortable for silicone. They don't irritate my ear, and they seal really nice too. I don't like the foam ones. I don't know how many times I tried the foam ones to get the foam to like fit nicely in my ear, but they feel weird. They also get gross. I would say, J2, try Spiral Dot Plus Plus. I believe they're from JVC. Now I can't remember the brand, but I bought like 3 or 4 packs like way back when. I don't know if they're still hard to get, but dude, they're so good, dude. By far my favorite earbud tips. Is it JVC who makes them? Am I right on that? I don't remember. But yes, I agree. I agree with Sheik. They are very personal. But dude, they're so good. They're my go-to. When I got really into IEMs and audio and stuff like that, they were the only ones that fit my ear nicely, and honestly, the ones that didn't bother my ear. Because I tried everything at the time. Okay, I can already tell you, I don't like these contact pads on the PCB. They don't flow the solder as nice. And sometimes that's indicative of quality parts. Yeah, I don't love these. I hate the stock ear tips for Apple AirPods. They're alright. They don't really sit in my ears very well. Damn, I really don't like these. We're also going to just do one at a time here. Hey, no TTS? Didn't work? Hold on, Zany. You say a bad word? Okay, I'm going to do one leg at a time and push them all in. Just in case, because I am noticing a few that are shifting as I'm soldering here. I read the last line. Do I know the Muffin Man? Bro, honestly, I can't look at muffins the same way anymore. I used to be a muffin person. But one day, I ate like 3 or 4 muffins because they were just really good. And then I looked at the box and I was like, bro, these muffins are 450 calories each. And I just looked at myself and I'm like, what have I become? So my relationship with muffins are no longer the same. The Muffin Man? I guess to some degree. This is going to be a slow solder, because this PCB is not taking to my solder very well. And then we're going to have to reflow everything too. It's okay, I get to spend more time with you guys. I ate 6 cinnamon spice apple muffins in one sitting. That sounds good though. One time I had a whole Domino's pizza, looked at the calories for Fuzzies, turns out it was 2,000. Dude, my realization when I saw how many calories were in bubble tea with tapioca and stuff, with like even 50% sugar, was I was mind blown at how many calories were in some of those drinks. Never look up how many calories chicken wings have. I thought they're not as bad if you don't put a lot of sauces and stuff. I thought chicken wings weren't as bad in calorie count. Six Costco hot dogs? Is that a lot of calories? I feel like hot dogs. I mean, I guess so. Nobody look up how many calories are a piece of cheesecake? Dude, yeah, I know. 100 calories each? Ain't no way. You know, I will admit, I think this sounds really stupid, but I think my relationship with food has always been like, I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit what I eat, I'm gonna eat. When it did start catching up with me, at first I was a little bit, like when I was gaining a lot of weight, I was like, oh, I need to work out, and then I did research and like, I had no clue what losing weight meant. And when I had gained like that 25-ish pounds, I was like, I need to figure out what, how this body of mine works. And I remember looking up calories, and I got kind of like, you're kind of paranoid with these kind of things, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I just can't eat anymore. But I have to admit, you know what? This sounds kind of weird, but I feel like I appreciate food more now. And I do budget for like the calories in and out type thing, and like how the body works in that sense, like burning calories and the thermodynamics of it all. But believe it or not, I kind of have like a better relationship now with food. Like even prior than before. This sounds, okay, actually I need to pause. This sounds really weird, but before I just ate, like I just was eating to eat. Like it was just because I was hungry. Like I feel like now, even though I still eat fast, like I feel like I enjoy my meals more. You know what I mean? Like, dude, before, I think up until maybe a year ago, I'm not even kidding you, this is kind of recent for me. I just kind of inhaled food, was like, good meal, moved on. Now I feel like I can appreciate it more, but I'm still eating like perfectly healthy. So it's interesting how that works. It kind of like was a bit of a fear of mine at first, and now I feel like I'm in a good spot. I eat fast because school lunch periods are unreasonable. Well, I eat fast as a survival method. If you guys want to know, when I was much younger, I have two brothers, and my mom would make a bunch of food, right? But she would only make limited amounts of seconds. Come on. So, whenever she made food, my two brothers and I would have to eat really quickly if we wanted the seconds. Because usually it was enough for one person, maybe two. So we'd have to eat really quickly and inhale our food to see who's going to get the seconds. Now, I never really got the seconds because my brothers were faster at eating than me. But that's kind of why I eat fast. It was a method of just getting an extra bite in. But I feel like that's pretty common for brothers. How big is my family? I just have two brothers and, two parents, so I don't really have a lot of relatives or anything like that. You guys are my family. I've safely arrived in Philadelphia. I think my body shut... Wait, why? Your body's shutting down? What happened, my friend? I flew 20... Oh, shit. That's right. A lot of sitting. Gotta shake off your legs. Gotta move around a bit. Any jet lag? Yeah, 21 hours is a fucking shit ton. The most I've flown is 3 hours. A little bit, maybe more than 3 hours. And even that was too much. I spent the whole day buying stuff. What'd you buy? No trip to Europe? Nah. Maybe one day. Oh, by the way, for keycaps today, if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to put Classicer on this. I feel like Classicer would actually suit this board so nice. I think beige and blue, I think would look insane on this, by the way. I know we mentioned Mizu earlier. I just saw Cheese Saber Mizu. I'm sorry. But I think Classicer would look sweet on this. Alright. Shoko would hit? Do I have Shoko? I feel like I don't have Shoko. Okay. I'm just going to reflow everything, make sure everything's seated nicely. I probably don't have to do this, but just in case. No, I probably don't have to do this. I'm not even hearing anything move. But I'll just go over everything anyways. Actually, you know what? Probably don't have to. Let me just do the mods. Just in case. And then I'll inspect the top. This one needs to be done. I feel like just the ones at the corners got shifted a little bit for some weird reason. Alright. Actually, we look pretty good here. We look pretty healthy, pretty stable. Alright, let's just solder everything in. As long as the mods are good, everything else is easy to readjust. Can't believe the switches are bent. It's my bad, dude. I bend everything I touch. I have the power of bend. Do you have KBS Mac color? No, I don't. Has an Art Deco feel with the swirls? It's nice, though. Don't you like it, David? I think it's beautiful, this case. Marblando, or whatever they're calling it. Back to the ear tips thing. The ear tune foam ones are great for AirPods. Do they get dirty really quick though? Because like, okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, gentlemen. My ears get dirty quick, so foam's never been a great solution for them. I don't like admitting it. Why are you sharing this? Because foam tips get dirty with earwax in it. God. In it. Please repeat the name of the ones you use. JVC Spiral Dot Plus Plus. Too much solder on this one. It's okay. We're good. They can get kind of dirty, but yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, my ears are, they're machines. This PCB is taking 5 ever to do. My ears are machines that can turn Q-tips into yellow cake urines. Wait, yellow cake uranium, not urines. Damn. I think it's healthy though, right? Yeah, urines too. Whatever. I was thinking like urinal cakes. That's why I thought he was going with that, but I didn't think yellow cake uranium was a word. It's my bad, you know. Actually, I don't use Q-tips. I use like this plastic ear thing that I got that has like swirly things in it. And that is super good for taking earwax out without compressing it to the back of your head. Use a vacuum cleaner. Bro, my vacuum cleaner sucks. Like, not even in a good way, bro. I hate my Dyson vacuum cleaner. I bought it when I worked at Best Buy because I got it on a discount, and I fucking regret it. Does it? It doesn't. It actually doesn't suck. Sorry, but it's not. It doesn't. It does kind of suck still. You know, a neti pot. I have a neti. I think we have a neti pot. Isn't that just for when you get sick though? Like for sinuses in your nose? I didn't know that was for an ear thing. Okay. I do not like these solder pads. These are really terrible for flow on solder. Again, usually when I encounter solder pads like this, it's sometimes a quality thing where it's like the better solder pads flow better for solder. Yeah, these are kind of like poopy. This board is cooked. Wait, why? Why is solder better than hot swap? Well, in this case here, solder will make the plateless build that much better because it's going to be super stable with solder, opposed to hot swap, which might not be. Some people, like myself, can sometimes say there's a bit of a difference in sound signature. I used to be on the side of the fence where there's no difference, but after a lot of building keyboards over the last few years, I can confidently say there is a smidgen of a difference. It's not super perceivable, but it is there. Neo 65 Core Plus going live on the 27th at midnight. Still deciding whether I want to get one right away or with a possible... Oh, wait, what do you mean by lower wait time? Are they offering some different units, like with different order stuff? That exhaust fan is cranked to 10, holy crap. Is it that loud, guys? No? Does it blow though? It sucks. Literally. Good suck though? Yeah, definitely. Someone mentioned in their Discord that this is the first amount of units might get a shorter wait time. Oh, yeah, they do that sometimes where like they have an initial in stock or short pre-order time, and then everything else would be part of like the next order. You know what I mean? They definitely do that at Cordy Keys sometimes. Alright, almost done. Whew! Can you survive one morning without coffee? Yeah. I'm gonna be a cranky fellow though. I will be one intolerable son of a bitch. I'll be really agitated too, but I can survive. I probably will be able to physically survive, yes. All right. Here we go. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh, if only if I can find my screwdriver kit. It's always hiding away. Caffeine headaches? I actually don't really get those. I just become really irritable, and honestly, I'm kind of an ass. I'm just like, stop talking to me, please. Oh, wrong bit. Oops. Let's open this bad boy up. I don't want to lose the screws. These are tiny. Why would anyone do such a horrible thing? It's true. Coffee is quite delicious. It really is something to joy. Something to embrace. Oh, interesting. So there's a piece of foam here sitting along the side. I was wondering what these were. And another piece of foam here. I wonder if that's to help align the PCB and make it so the PCB doesn't hit the sides. Nice touch. Oops. I hit the microphone. I'm really sorry about that. My bad. I forgot it was up there. Nice touch. Okay. What else do we got in here? Do you guys want to see what's underneath this? Yes or no? Too bad, I'm looking. Too bad. Oh, short screws go on top, I guess? Okay, I gotta remember that. The long screw is there. What? Bruh, all these screws are different lengths. Ain't no way, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna put the screws in order of which I took them out. I dislike that. Okay, if you do decide to disassemble this, be cautious on how you take everything out. Okay, so the 3 long ones go on the bottom. I'll leave that one there in. Oh, no batteries in this for me, but... Alright, so there's the daughter board. That is quite the daughter board. This is aluminum. This is quite heavy. Wow. All right. So yeah, that's where the batteries would go. We have little pieces of foam. Oh, brother. I need more coffee, I think. Foam. Little pieces of foam, you know, foam. All right. Cool. Actually, how expensive is this configuration that they sent over today? Let's see. I'm going to go look. Let's build it out. Hey, you know what, guys? Leave me alone. This is what the Cyan Glaze are calling it. And then this is probably the... I mean, this definitely feels like the light gray, I think, bottom case. Light gray brass bottom. So this is $199 that I got. $199. However, you would have to spend some extra money on the solder PCB. Just as an FYI. You would have to spend extra money on the solder PCB. If you want this config, so. Does it cost extra for Floam? No, because Floam is something I created, and I have a patent on it. The only person that can leak the patent is Annette, so you have to message him. It's not a plantant? No, not a patent. Little different. I'm sorry, what? DM Annette if you want the patent for Floam. He will provide you guys with instructions. All right. I like how on the bottom case they also added like little holes for the stabilizers. That's a cute little addition there. Although I feel like these holes should have been way bigger, or just big cutouts entirely. These, if the board does sink, this won't do anything here. I know that from experience from my own projects. But I have confidence that this won't affect anything. So I have to use, which case thing do I gotta use here? I gotta use the plate mounted gaskets, which are these ones. These ones here. I can't get behind on why just not put solder as default and just upgrade to hot swap. Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't want to jump to conclusions because maybe this will change within the next like few days. But they should have, like, it makes no sense why you just offer one standard, you know, okay, this is what you get for a PCB. If you want the other PCB, you have to pay extra and you still get the other PCB anyways. I just feel like they should have given people options. You are already offering a bajillion different variants of your keyboard. What's one more little variant of PCB? You know? So yeah, I'm in the same. That is a very strong magnet. Holy shit. God damn. That is a extremely strong magnet. Ooh, this is coming together. No full enter killed it for me. What happened? No full... Oh, full backspace, you mean? Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys right now, that's probably going to deter a few people from buying this. Wait, what's going on? Why can't I close this case? Oh. This didn't get pushed in properly. Okay, you do have to make sure these get pushed in properly there. Split backspace clears full. Hey, it's all preference, but I do feel like they could have just offered it. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have to not offer it. It would have been a very great thing to offer at the very least. That is all. That is my opinion. Like, I don't think it would have hurt. You know? Definitely would not have hurt there. Wow. Now, I don't know if this is also, I don't know if this is like mandatory bottom sheet foam or whatever. I guess we'll find out. See if this shorts or anything like that. But let me plug it in and make sure it works. No, it does. Nope, doesn't look like it's shorting anything here. Alright. I see the switches on the sponsored sales and have always wondered what they sound like. Today is the day. Yeah, I'm going to use these again because I think I have enough for another build. Gamba time? It probably is. One sec, let me get the keycaps. Oh, I've been waiting for this set. Sweet, sweet classicer. Told you guys I wanted to get this set, and you know what? I did. Look how good. Actually, look how good this looks. Look how freaking amazing this anno looks, dude. Oh my gosh. A King Dragon, first time catching you on stream. Thanks for the tutorial videos. Hey, anytime. It's been a huge help. Anytime, dude. Anytime. If I needed to update any of those videos too, I would, but right now I have not needed to. Oh, you guys want a Gamba? Hold on. Hold on. Slash predictions. Okay, you guys know the rules. I don't think I need to repeat them. But you guys already know. Yes or no? The ship from Canada, by the way. Shipped from Desk Hero. So, doesn't look particularly in bad shape. Didn't really go very far. Thoughts on doing GMK Noir on the Grey Gold Neo 65 Core Plus? I'd have to see what it looks like in Grey Gold. But, I mean, Noir would look good on anything. Noir is a very neutral set that I feel like works on just about everything. Am I out of coffee? Okay, well, you guys gamba for a little bit. I'm going to get some water. 1 second, guys. What's the gamba at? It's 10 in the morning and I still don't have my coffee. Literally raw dogging a Sunday morning. My guy. Get some coffee right now. Damn, it's split votes. What do you think of this mode board compared to your maple? Oh, I actually really like the way this one here looks. The wood is beautiful, but this has grown on me so much. Like, I think this is my favorite combination of Encore so far. Like, I love this. I definitely want to switch the keycaps, but I love this dude. All right. Ooh, this is a beautiful, beautiful dude. This is actually really pretty. Why did you shake the box? Okay, buddy. First row is looking good. Number row looking good. Oh, Oh my god, it's broken. We have to say that's my second GMK set. Oh my god, dude. It's Queedy now. We have Queedy. Bruh. So nice.
Queety perchance.
Damn, it was a good box opening too. Oh, fuck me, man. I gotta message Desk Hero. No, this would have been acceptable. Alright, it's messed up. Yes, it's messed up. Messed up set. Stupid, bro. I'm mad. This ruined my night. Fucking ruined my entire night, dude. It has to count. It has to count. It's okay. I'll message Desk Hero, and I'm sure they will help me. I'm sure they will help me out. I'm almost certain of it. Dude, I'm telling you, this was the move color-wise, though. Look at this. Look at that beautiful color with the blue. They'll probably have to open one in... I mean, they probably already have. Yeah, okay, you know what, Ghost? A lot of this happens actually decently often. Well, often enough that I'm sure vendors have, like, backup sets where they open it up. Whatever, man. Thank you, Ulsouls. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, brother. Not as beautiful as those double E's. I don't want to hear it, guys. Can we just, like, let this die today? Let's just never... This is worse than the alexotos thing. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was staring at the things because I was really hopeful, because honestly, the box for this came in so nice. And I saw the double E's and I'm like, nah, bro, that is actually crazy to me. That is crazy how I see the double E's and I slammed the desk because I was pissed. I was like, no way. I've been looking forward to getting this set in for like the last week. Ain't no way, dude. No, Keycap would just short me keycaps. That is a bummer. I think I need to readjust this key a little bit too. It's okay. Playlists do be like that sometimes. I had another GMK set where there's no X, and I got a Y in place of the X. It was the strangest thing. We're doing Queedy here, okay? That is what we're doing here. With the desk slap. Dude, it did get out of the cage a little bit. I got no page down on my Olivia set. Oh, how come we didn't message the vendor? They can usually help. Although, honestly, usually when stuff like this happens for me, it's kind of a meme. So I just kind of say screw it. Oh, dude, this looks so good with this Keycap set. See, I knew this set was a good pickup. Although I kind of do want the R for this. Because I think this is going to be one of my go-to sets. So I'm gonna probably have to ask for the R. As funny as it is. They placed all the keys clean for, yeah, no, for you not to see it for real. I need this and this because I like it like this. And then we need short shift, which is here. Damn, this is a beautiful color set. It's kind of more iconic with 2 E's now. Oh, man. The 2 times this happened to me, at first I was staring at one of the E's, hoping to change to an R. Did it happen for you with 2 E's as well? That sucks. Honestly, it kind of stinks, but it's alright. Twice? No way, dude. Ah, dude, okay. I'm sold. Oh, backspace, you're right, my bad. I'm sold on... Can this get used as... Oh no, I have to use those plastic things. I'm sold on this. This color looks absolutely insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Alex, right super is cricket. Fucking Annie, bro. No, it's not. Left super? Yeah, okay. I need to fix that and this one. It's a little crooked. It happens. You're not going to get... Dude, I'm telling you, plateless, you're going to have to go in for readjustments. A lot of the times you'll have to go in for readjustments. It's like very slight readjustments. Part of the plateless experience. Man, I'm so bummed. Alright, guys. Here is the final result with what I came up with today. Wow, this looks insane. Don't look at the double E's. Stop paying attention to the double E's. Oh my god. And the caps went... Okay, you know what? So nice.
Was super curious about this marbling effect. Looks good too. Thanks for the 4 years of good vibes. Alexot love.
Thank you so much, Cornographic. Appreciate you, man. Look at that side profile with the caps. Dude, I love the way this turned out. And let's see the side view. Looks pretty good with those caps and the bode. You know what, Ivan? Looks so freaking good. Okay, you know what, guys? You're doing this on purpose. Alright, let's see how this board sounds with plateless. I have a feeling we might need to open this back up and put down a piece of bottom foam. I have a feeling. But let's see how this ends up sounding. And these are the Key Geek Ash switch. God, I cannot speak. These are Key Geek Ash switches, paired with GMK keycaps. In its plateless configuration. There's a little bit of resonance in here, and I'm... Can we get a double E test? Can we get rid of Lane? I want to go back in and add a little piece of foam. I almost... Okay, I want to test some stuff here. I like it. There's definitely a little bit of resonance in here with the plateless. But I want to test something, because I think I can get this to sound a little bit more open while still maintaining this kind of sound signature we're getting. The S in it. Okay, you know what, guys? This is bullying, right? I'm getting bullied, I think. This is pretty much bullying. Check general real quick. Am I going to get bullied? You know what I almost feel like too? I feel like these plate tabs are like goddamn tight in this. I feel like I don't need this particular one. Let's see. What does Anit want, first of all? I'm going to make Adam mod in my server just so to ban you. Just to ban you. So I think these silicone pieces here, believe it or not, I almost feel like these are too tight in the board. Like they are too condensed. Like almost way too condensed in the board here. Yeah, they're super tight in here. I think they should probably ease off the silicone here. Just make it not as like form-fitting to the board here. Like they have cushioning on the side anyways to help with that. I almost feel like this is kind of causing a bit of a detriment to this build. So I am going to lay down one piece of foam here because I do feel like it will help a little bit. I feel like there's maybe some unnecessary contact happening with the bottom a little bit too. So just this one. And I think usually, I remember last time they recommended the bottom foam. So we're just going to lay down this one here. Is this the right way? No, this is wrong. A piece of phloem? Yeah, phloem. I'm being bullied, guys. Pretty positive. This is bullying. Are there plans to review the revised tofu? Yes. As of literally an hour ago. I don't know when I'll be doing it. Maybe the next few weeks. But yes. Okay. I actually think we do need that piece of foam. That might be mandatory. It's not a very thick piece of foam. It's just to, I guess, break contact with the bottom of the case. Oh yeah, that totally changed things up. Okay, so I think that might be mandatory. That piece of phloem. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm getting bullied. That's... Oh yeah, dude, that totally changes up this board. Okay, pretty positive that's mandatory. I didn't get anything that told me to or not to, so... Wow. Oh, this is nice. These switches are really good for this too. Holy. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Ooh. So these are a bit of a deeper switch. I did remove this one gasket on top just because I didn't think we really needed it. Ooh, that's a nice enter key. These are really good mods, dude. These are really good mods. I'll do a double E test for you guys. That's a nice depth for the alpha too. This is nice. Zany, where? On Discord? Where's your message? This is really good. Really, really good. So I think you do need to put that internal piece of foam though. I think that's breaking. So I think why this is changing the sound of the keyboard, like I had a feeling, I think there is some level of contact that's happening between the, maybe something that's not necessary on the PCB and the bottom. I think you need it. I think it needs to be there to break the contact between the FR4 PCB and the bottom, which is fine. It doesn't make it foamy at all. In fact, I think, like Scrubs even said, it kind of made it poppier. So, could you change the E's? The second E needs to become... Oh, my bad, Zany, my bad. Hold on, let me fix it for you real quick. One sec. Pretty nice board. That was driving me nuts. My bad. That's my bad, dude. Here is a close-up. Again, love the accents. Reminds me a bit of the Wraith 60. Look how... Dude, this color pairing is fucking perfect, dude. That swirl anno pattern. Nice not showing the lefts. But you know what, guys? The double E's. Yeah, I know there's crooked keycaps in it. Oh my god, bro. What's up, KBD8X Mark III? Thank you, Verdance. I appreciate that, man. I think you can get a higher pitch from the board. You just need to use the aluminum plate. I would say typically plateless is a bit deeper. Like over any plate. It's usually a bit deeper. You're never going to get a super clacky sound profile out of plateless. You're always going to get something a bit deeper. Also, Key Geek Ashes. I like these. These are nice. They're a very good pairing for this. And the U key or 7 key? Yeah. I gotta fix some. And this key. I gotta fix a few. Need to solder some down a little better. My bad. All right, let's stop looking at it so close now. Let's zoom out all the way. Okay, stop looking so close. Look at that. Boom, fixed. Dang, I watched the Total Recall and this king is still streaming. Hi, Fried. Golly, that's pretty. They did a great job. This is such a good color too. Normally I would never buy this color, but this looks so good like this with the marble effect. So good. You think the marbling lines up? Oh, no, it does not. It might look like it does, but it definitely does not. Oops, sorry, wrong button. It looks like it does, but it doesn't. See, it's like all messed up over there. That'd be neat. Nice side profile too, man. God damn, this is sweet. They killed it with this. This looks great. Wow. Yeah, it came with a carrying case too. It came with a hard shell. 16.1 millimeters with the feet on is the front height. 16.1. Ooh. Dude, I am speechless. So, okay, some changes I'd like to see. First of all, I'm gonna say some nice stuff first. I usually do the negative stuff first at the end review here. First, dude, the ano, the look of this, perfect. You know, this is like my preference, you know. Obviously, this is the preference-based take here. Love the thin side bezels. It makes it look really like elegant and premium. Love the front height of the board. Love the ano. The overall design is just perfect on this. Again, taking all the really great aspects of the TKL. Love that. I like that this can do a plateless and plate mounted style as well. The internals seem to be very well thought out for the most part. I would like to see, so now we're going to get into some of the criticism here. I would like to see those silicone gaskets just a little bit shrunk down, just like a hair, so they're not pressing in and creating a lot of friction. I would also maybe even like to see pour-on gaskets as an alternative for this. I feel like foam gaskets on plateless is really good, but then you kind of get stuck with them, I know. But hear me out. If you end up building this in plateless, the tab slots are different than the plate. So I feel like you can install the pour-on and not have to worry about it. Like, it's not going to be like one of those things where it's like, oh, golly gee, I want to switch and now I can't. You probably could. So I think that would be really nice. It's nice. I'd like to get stuck with something that sounds pretty damn good. Yeah. The big one here is I just wish they would offer full backspace. Again, I like using split backspace. I think split is great. However, some people might not like split. Split. I think some people would buy this if it was full, and you're probably going to detract a few people from buying this because it doesn't have a full backspace. I almost don't really understand because they're not every layout they're offering is HHKB style. So again, kind of a big miss there. Now, some more critical, smaller niche things that I feel like I want to talk about too is I did not actually enjoy soldering this. I love soldering. Soldering is one of my favorite parts about the entire hobby. But I don't like soldering components that don't flow well. Typically in the past, that's kind of been an indicator of a cheap PCB. Now, not always, because Heine PCBs are a little bit tougher to solder because the flow isn't just quite there. But this was like really slow to flow. Like, I think the contact pads just didn't like the solder. It didn't really make for like a great experience there. And again, very, very niche criticism here, but maybe figure out some different contact pads if that's possible. Let's see if this is VIA compatible too. I think they did provide me with a JSON file, but let's just see if it loads up. I highly doubt it, but let's just see. Also, some more positives, lots of colors. Love that. Lots of customization. Another negative, they didn't, like they're forcing you to buy one PCB, which I believe is a hot swap. I would like to see a choice to be made by the user of what PCB they want right from the get-go to save money. I don't think everyone needs to buy the one PCB. Okay, this is not loading up in VIA. I know they already provided the other thing, the JSON file. Let's just see if it loads up in Vial. Whiplash, don't kill me, bro. No, unfortunately not. Okay, so I will have to use the JSON file. I don't even know if I want to go through my normal spiel here because I feel like it's every stream at this point, but please, I know this is a wireless optional keyboard, but please just like figure out your VIA compatibility and QMK stuff. I feel like I'm repeating myself every stream. It'd be nice. It's nice for clients. It's nice for people, not clients, customers. It's nice for longevity of your product in a certain light. So, and then vendors worldwide will be Wuche. US will be Canon Keys and Dang Keys. Canada is Mechland and Desk Hero. Oh gosh, UK is, why does it keep going everywhere? UK is Prototypist, Germany is Keygem, Sweden is Max Gaming, Keybs and Cable for Australia, Coffee Keys for Italy, RF Gaming and Ilum KB for Singapore, Taiwan is Inpad, Vietnam is the Keeb Store and I don't know how to pronounce that, Sogear, and then Keebs Mod for India. Tons of vendors. But Wuche, I believe, is the lead vendor. All right, well, fun stream. Fast food Toronto? I feel like this is very specific and not everyone's going to understand this. But fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it, dude. All right. 24 pizza. Actually kind of a banger, low key. They're just like crappy pizza, but honestly, it's usually pretty good. Harvey's. This is double S. Little Caesars is double S. Mr. Sub. I have not seen one of these in a hot minute. They're B. Papa John's. Honestly, I kind of like Papa John's. Pizza Nova. Honestly, they're not bad. Pizza Nova is not bad. A&W, dude, honestly, lately they've been kind of shite for me. I'm going to go with D. They haven't been very good. I've never actually tried this, so I'm just going to leave this over here. Arby's. Bro, C. I don't even know the last time I've been to one. S. Burger King's beautiful. Never had Chipotle. Church's Chicken. I like Church's Chicken. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. Domino's. C. DQ. I've never had their food. Five Guys is a B because they're expensive. Jimmy the Greek. E. I don't really care for Jimmy the Greek. KFC. E. Manchukuo. This is like mall food. I've never seen a Manchukuo outside of the mall. D. McDonald's. C. D. New York Fries. I've never ever once gotten anything but one thing of fries from them when I was like a teenager. So I'm gonna give them an E because I didn't like the fries then. Osmos. E. This is like Osmos is not good shawarmas anymore. They used to be pretty good, but now they're not. Panda Express. I don't think we have Panda Express here. I'm like pretty positive we don't. Pizza's F-. Pizza Hut, unfortunately, is F-. I see what you guys are doing with double E. Popeyes, they took a nosedive recently. I'm giving Popeyes an E. They took a huge nosedive. They're not good anymore, bro. Subway, D. Taco Bell. Wait, what's this? Shanghai 360. Oh, these are okay. This is, again, mall food. C. Oh, I think my headphones are dead. 1 second, guys. Pretty positive. My headphones are probably dead right now. Whatever. No sound for the rest of the stream except for my voice. Teriyaki Experience. Dude, F. It's so bad. Thai Express. C. Tim Hortons. Don't even have to say anything. I've never had this. Taco Bell, I haven't had so long that I don't remember. Wendy's is an A. I'll give Wendy's an A. Pizza Hut is what? I'm sorry. Come outside. Dude, Pizza Hut sucks. I don't care what anyone says. Their pizza is fucking abysmal. It used to be good. And now the sauce is shit. Their dough doesn't taste good. It tastes greasy all the time. That's what I'm saying though. Like, Pizza Hut is not the same, bro. I do not like ordering from them. The better pizza, honest to God, bro, Papa John's makes better pizza. 110. And A&W, I'm not giving S tier anymore because, dude, I've had only terrible burgers from them. Like, the last, 5 or 6 times I've been there over the last few years have been awful. If you can catch them making, shit really fresh, then for sure. But, half the time I get it, it's, dry-ass burgers. But, yeah, that's my rating list of this. This is all. All right, though, guys. DK1. If you guys like it, definitely support the project. I hope this had enough insight that helped you make a decision with this product. I think the price point is very good for this. This literal one here is $200 plus the money you spend on a solder PCB. How would I rate the board? You know, this has been a very strong year for 60% keyboards. Like an extremely strong year for 60%. I think this holds up, and I would probably put this in, 2 E's at 2 out of 2 E's. I would probably put this in like the top 3 60s that I've seen in the last like year. I think my favorite 60 that I've seen in the last like 12 months, like my number one is still probably the Cinque. I think that's like but a totally different price point too, right? I think this works really well though. And then I will admit the Wraith 60 might be my number 2. I love the way that thing turned out. Loved it. But again, we're talking about different price points. So this could literally be something completely different. Like the Neo 60 CU was also really good. I actually like this a little bit more than the Neo 60 CU, if I'm being real. I think this holds up a little bit more for me just because it's more my thing aesthetically. But you have to like it. I really like the blockers here. So if you guys are getting HHKB, this is the only version that should have this, which is a bit of a shame, but I really like these little details here. This looks really good. But yeah, this has been an extremely strong year for 60s, but I definitely would put this up there with my top that I like. I like the sound profile this is making. I like the overall look of this. This feels really good to type on too. Like I said, it's not perfect though. It's not perfect. They definitely need some stuff that I think need to be like looked into just a little bit more. So, all right though, guys, that's pretty much the stream. I hope everyone had a good time here, and I hope this made people happy. Discord. Let me look right now. Hope this made people happy. I'll help you with that. I don't know what happened. It just stopped randomly, Baron? Yeah, can you take a picture for me, Baron, of the backside? It literally could just be, Baron, unfortunately, sometimes it happens. A Switch just dies. Sometimes they just die, bro. I have no clue why. They just die. It could be like dust got in it or something, but let's go find someone to raid, and Baron, I'll help you out. Alex getting backside. What the fuck? Who's online? Let's see. Anyone building keeps? Any keyboarders? Probably not. Oh no, Patty is. Let's raid Patty. All right, guys. Ooh, that sounds great. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Take care. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow because we're streaming at like 11 a.m. tomorrow. It's a really early stream, so bye, everybody, and take care. Love you, and good night. Better have good dreams. For real, for real. Bye, everyone.